Thank you so much for joining on today's coaching call on how to live a life that automatically leads you to become a millionaire. Now, this is a pretty interesting and also a topic that would require a lot of action on a daily basis from you to reach the automaticity of becoming a millionaire. Now, here I'm talking about habits of millionaire that have actually helped them go from this middle class stage to a millionaire and millionaires multiplying their income to billionaires. So it seems that the logic is very simple here. What we have in common, whether we are a millionaire, billionaire, middle class, poor class, struggling entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, a 9 to 5 job maker. Now what we have in common as such, and which is equally available to everybody, is time. And in fact, if you notice, life itself is made of time. Time is bigger than anything. Talk about God, talk about love, talk about parents, talk about purpose of life. When you combine all of this, it constitutes your life. And for each of these to happen in your life, you need time first. So in other words, it is time that is bigger than all of this. Time is very powerful. And those who have mastered the art of managing their time with their habits are actually millionaires. And they're millionaires because they're automatic. They're automatic only because they have mastered the art of managing their time. So how does this work? We have observed millionaires and have documented their habits as a system of living. Now it seems there is a consistent pattern among the millionaires and billionaires, and they have repeatedly been found to have these habits. Now these habits that I'm going to share, now if you observe carefully, okay, these are just habits. They don't take much time. They're habits. They're part of your daily life, whether it's a holiday or a work day. These are habits. You live with them, you go to grave with them, right? So these are habits. Now if you see, as I said before, everything constitutes time, and therefore even your habits need time. So the habits together will of course take a portion of your time. I want to share a set of millionaire habits, okay? And they're all going to take a share of your time. Now there is remaining time, and that remaining time is the time for your work, for your family, for your fun, for your friends, and everything that you want to do with life. Now, the approach of millionaires towards time is this. They see time like this. They divide time in portions, and they see it like this. This is my habit portion of time, and this is time for life, for the life like the way I wanted to live, I wanted to do stuff. Yes, I can do it here. So they have these two portions of time. Okay, that's the first concept. Okay, they understand that habits are a portion and the rest is meant for life the way they wanted to live. And the second concept is, in order to live the life that you wanted to live, to obtain that financial freedom, to have the rich relationships that you want to have the kind of personal excellence, business operations excellence, in order to create a life that you wanted, you have to make sure that the habit portions are consistent every day. Every day, consistent. And it seems the concept too shares that if your habit portions are amazingly great, if your habit portions are consistently done, repeatedly done, the quality of your life in the remaining portions of your time is ever growing. So it works like this. Get your habits right, and whatever you are doing in between these habits is your actual life, whether it's work, relationship, or personal development. This is in between your habits. This is happening in between. In short words, life is happening between these habits. It is these habits. I mean, even if you don't have these habits, you're anyway living your life, okay? But if you have these habits interspersed between your life events, you are creating a different quality of life. And just by repeating the habits, the kind of work that gets done while you are installing these habits, while you are practicing these habits, is automatically taking you to become a millionaire. And when I say millionaire, millionaires have $1 million body. Millionaires have $1 million relationships. Millionaires have $1 million business. Millionaires have $1 million fun. $1 million service, $1 million adventure, $1 million impact, $1 million knowledge. They are abundant. They are not just people who have $1 million. They are millionaires with rich minds, with abundance. And of course, with millionaire habits. Therefore, so today's coaching call is centered on how you can install the millionaire habits so that the rest of your life when you're using time is automatically leading you to operate your life, business and relationships leading to the $1 million life. So here are the list of millionaire habits that I'm going to share. As I said, these are very simple, but yes, they require active commitment, they require consistency, they require discipline, they require willpower. And most of your willpower, most of your determination, most of your resources are just channelized in these habits. And automatically work becomes effortless, work becomes fun, work becomes doable. In fact, work doesn't seem stressful anymore. That's the secret of millionaires. They channelize most of their energy, their hard work, the big dirty part of their, entire day is these habits. But no matter how big, dirty or unwilling they are, they manage to do it. Because towards the end they understand the big picture of doing this. Okay, so here's how it works. First thing is they wake up early. That's the first millionaire habit that every millionaire has in constant. Okay, if you're finding a millionaire who is not an early riser, probably he's losing his money. Okay, but billionaires, they rise up early. Okay, they rise up early. Okay, they rise up early, 4:30 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I know sometimes it sounds daunting for most of us to join the early risers club, but I suggest you this. Begin with 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is damn doable by anybody, by any standard. 6 a.m. Wake up early, 6 a.m. Okay, and do this. You can, and 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. This is where most of the millionaire habits are being practiced. The second habit that the millionaires do is after your nature's call or after your restroom practices, once you wake up, they work out. They take an immediate pre-workout. It could be bananas, it could be a nutritional drink, it could be a fruit juice, and they immediately work out. Now, when you don't know what to work out, how to work out, see, there are lots of free resources. In fact, we at AV Peron Academy, we guide you. We got fitness groups where we guide people, whether it is as simple as walking, jogging, running, yoga, Pilates, or whether you are going extreme, like say high intensity interval training, cardio training, sports specific fitness training, bodybuilding, martial arts conditioning, whatever it is, we got it covered. The point is this, okay? Choose your doability. Choose your workout which is doable for you. The idea of workout is getting your heart pumped up. Getting your heart pumped up. And if you want to get started, the easiest manner, I suggest, run. Okay, run 100 meters, run 200 meters, or jog for 15 minutes, jog for 20 minutes. Get the heart pumping, let the body become warmer, and let the body sweat. This is $1 million secret. You have immediately positioned yourself for massive success just by doing this one habit. I'm saying these habits are powerful. These habits are observed, tested, and they have been documented after observing 500 millionaires. And they got this in great consistency. Okay, work out the first thing in the morning. Okay, it doesn't have to be a gym, it doesn't have to be a hard workout. It can be as simple as running, jogging, walking, or yoga. But the point is, feel the air in the morning, feel the sunlight in the morning, fill your air with fresh air. The oxygen content in morning's air is heavenly rich. okay, and you're getting your heart pumped up, you're gearing towards such a great life. It's all awesome when you do it that way. Okay, so make sure you are getting your daily dose of workout. If you want to get help with getting started with the workout, contact us, ping me on WhatsApp. I'll make sure you get your doable workout plan for free. The third habit, okay, we started with waking up on time. We are working out after the nature's call. The third practice is meditation. Meditation means practicing mindfulness. So what is mindfulness? When you are present in the present tense, that is called mindfulness. Now if you see millionaires, when they talk, when they do, when they listen, they are present there. The only thing they do is talk. The only thing they do is being there. The only thing they do is actively listening, actively engaging, actively focusing, actively thinking, actively creating. They only do one thing at a time. They heavily focus at one thing at a time. And that's how they get done so much per day. They do not allow their Facebook, their WhatsApp messages, their social media to distract. They, of course, have time for social media. Okay, I personally do like this. Okay, I have great social media clubs. I have a lot of people highly engaging with me each day on social media. However, I manage my time. I manage time for my Facebook. Manage time for responding to WhatsApp messages, responding to emails, posting content on my social media. There is time for every kind of task that I do on social media. It's allocated, it's planned, it's designed, and I stick with that. I don't post when I'm supposed to engage with customers on WhatsApp. I don't talk to people on WhatsApp just because I have a message left in my inbox, if it's not the time to talk. Okay, so as I said, your social media can be broken down into tasks and allocated as tasks. And again, I follow this policy. Social media doesn't disturb me. All my notifications are muted and turned off. I go to WhatsApp when I want to. I go to Facebook when I want to. I go to YouTube when I want to. Nobody craves for my attention. Nobody harms my attention. I protect my asset, and focus is my greatest asset. Okay, with focus I create money, I create wealth, I create anything I want, and therefore I'm as I said, I manage my time wisely. I invest my time with discretion, and therefore I am not going to let anybody distract me, not even social media. I work, I play, it's family time, it's it's dinner time, it's dinner time, it's customers time, it's customers time, it's friends time, it's friends time. So it's all managed, it's all scheduled in my calendar, and I don't disturb. I have time to think, I have time to explore. I manage everything, every small task, every medium task, every high task, big task, habits, work, family, life. I took paper, pen, I broken them all down, and I allocated time for across 7 days of the week. That's it. And I follow this template. So the point is this. Why I do this is when you allocate time like this, you're enabling mindfulness. And before I'm starting my day, I'm actually practicing meditation. Okay, I have great resources for meditation. I would love to share these with you. Meditation for stress relief, meditation for focus, meditation for deeper concentration, meditation for problem solving, meditation for mindfulness, of course. I have great resources. I would love to share this with you if you would like to get started with meditation. But the point is this: when you practice mindfulness and when you have an allocated timetable for the 7 days of the week, you know what to do, and you are just doing that one thing at a time, present, just there at that moment. This is the art of presence. This is art of being mindful. And when you do stuff like that, you got great results. Great results. Once you start your day with your work, life, family, you get great results there. That's the third habit, and it's really powerful. And as we're getting done with all these things, now you finished your workout, you can have a nice bath, have your breakfast, say your prayers. Say your prayers and begin the day. Now since you woke up early, you have a head start. Okay, so therefore, while you're now ready with your breakfast, you're done, you're energized for the day, you're ready for the day. But since you have time, okay, your actual work time has not started yet, you still have time. We are looking at 90 minutes to 2 hours still available before we formally start our day. Okay, and this time is spent on active active learning. Active learning for personal development, for learning a business skill, or for relationship wisdom. Okay, an active this thing. Now, why we do this active learning is by engaging yourself in active learning. I personally do like this. Okay, I finish a course in a week, and most of the times I try to read a book a day. I usually end up reading at least 4 books a week. Now, all of this is possible because I just intelligently use my time. Now, I finish a course a day because no matter what, it's my 90-minute discipline to devote myself to finish my course. There are lots of courses on, there are wonderful courses on entrepreneurship, on digital marketing, on data science, on music, on, you just name it, you got it. Okay, you can basically learn any skill. And there is this wonderful concept called as MOOCs. MOOCs is MOOC, massive online open courses. Massive online open courses help you to complete courses which are like master level courses for free. If you want to get credited for your work, you would actually be conferred just like a master's would be conferred for their academic work. And the format of learning is pretty much as a master's would do. And don't be intimidated by the word masters here. Okay, these are courses that are damn rich in content, easily understandable, and they're equipping with you skill. And the approach to learn the content in these courses is academic, therefore making you proficient in whatever you're applying for. Not just that, MOOCs also have something called as specializations, where they club 4 to 5 courses, sometimes even 10 courses together, and offer it as a specializations. Say if you want to become a data scientist, or if you want to become a digital marketing specialist, or if you want to become an electrical engineer, or maybe a computer programmer. So they combine, like 4 to 5 courses together and offer it as a specialization. Specializations are usually charged for some money. It usually varies between $200 to $600. I say it's much worth because you're earning specializations from reputed universities like the Wharton, University of Illinois, University of Florida, Washington State University, Chicago University. Of course, there are credible players here. Okay, and you are actually doing the same masters, which otherwise you would be spending like $20,000 to sometimes even $60,000. Well, you're getting it at a fraction of cost, like $600. $200 for an entire specializations is really great. However, as I said, if you're just the kind of person who would seek credentials, it doesn't matter to you, but the skills matter to you. You can complete the specializations, you can complete the courses independently for free. Okay, what I'm saying is the knowledge part is still available in free domain. Anybody can access this, and there are some great websites. I'll tell you. You can look up in Coursera.com. You can look up edX.com, Udacity.com. There are great MOOCs available out there. Okay, know your weakness, know your strengths, know your opportunities, know your threats, and combat all of these things with a learning strategy. You see, you should have a learning calendar. Millionaires have a learning calendar. They know what are they going to learn next, and those 90 minutes each day, okay, after your breakfast, they're only learning. They're only learning. You see, if you see, we're starting our day early and we're doing all the big disciplined, the dirty part. I would say, of course, it's, the most unwilling part. But yes, they get it done. Workout, it's not doable, it's not easy. But yes, they get it done. Learning, committing yourself to an academic learning 90 minutes each day. It's a discipline, yes, but they get it done. And the good part about MOOCs is MOOCs just require 5 to 10 hours of commitment per week. Okay, so you don't have to kill yourself. Sometimes, most of the MOOCs are just about 4 to 5 hours per week. So it's pretty much doable. Okay, you can just complete in like 4 days a week, and you're still keeping up with a good pace, completing a course. So this is how I do a course a week. Okay, I try to finish all of the courses. Ideally, a course is about 4 weeks in length, but I try to finish a course a week. I usually finish a specialization a month. Like I do about 4 to 5 courses, usually 4 courses a month. So more or less I'm trying to complete a specializations. So these are the secrets I use to learn as much as possible. And these are very simple strategies. Of course, they require high willpower and great self-discipline and a strong commitment, which is all fueled by my passion for my life excellence, for the kind of business service I would like to contribute to my country, and it's all fueled by my passion to create a better planet before I die. Therefore, if learning can give me that kind of power, that kind of knowledge, can enable me with skill sets that can do this much faster and in a meaningful and resourceful ways, then yes, I'm willing to commit those 90 minutes. I'm willing to finish that course. I'm willing to complete those specializations. I'm willing to learn from free sources, paid sources. I invest, time, money, and effort to learn the stuff that I need from the best sources on the planet. I invest in credible education. Okay, so that's my secret. You must, you can, in a very doable fashion, learn something that can really add to your skill proficiency levels. And that also brings me to the next part, which is how I manage to read 4 to sometimes 7 books a week. I use this particular app called Blinkist. I discovered it at the early part of 2016, and this has changed my life. Earlier I used to read like 60 to 65 books a year. I'm an avid reader and I love reading. And when I discovered Blinkist, I could manage. I actually ended up reading 17 books in a week. The first week when I found it, I was so enthralled that I actually ended up reading 17 books a week. Now, the good part about Blinkist is Blinkist condenses an entire non-fiction book into a 10-page format, which is readable in about 10 to 15 minutes. Also, you get an audio version of the same. We call this blinks here instead of books. You get the audio versions of the books. So whether you're traveling, commuting, or if you're the listening kind of person, you could listen to the audiobook. If you're reading kind of person, you could read the book, you could make your notes, summarize, and we have this practice when it comes to learning. We don't just learn, okay? After our learning, we create what is called as impact plan. So if I learned this, if I'm spending 90 minutes each day learning a course, if I'm spending 10 minutes reading a book or a blog or whatever, what should that mean? What should that translate into? Okay, which area of my life? You remember I talked about all my 7 days of the week, and every minute, every hour is scheduled, is planned. Fun, family, work, habits, everything is scheduled. So when I read this great idea from a book, when I'm acquiring a proficiency from the MOOC, I translate it into which area of my life is this going to impact. And when I say it is going to impact, that means it is changing my schedule, my time schedule somewhere. So I must know what am I going to do differently now, and which part of the time I'm going to do that. So I know my time schedule for 7 days of the week. Now I have a new impact. Now I apply this impact, and this is going to reflect in my 7-day week plan. So that is the purposefulness of knowledge. It's not about reading X number of books a year or completing Y number of courses. It's about how is this changing my life. And when we say changing my life, it means changing your time, changing the way you spend time. Remember, that's how millionaires see time. They measure life in terms of time, in terms of impact, in terms of net worth. That's how they see things. Okay, so it's not about knowledge alone. It's about the purposefulness of knowledge. It's about the resourcefulness of this knowledge. So when you effectively apply in and reshaping your entire schedule, that's when you are doing amazing transformation with your learning. And just imagine the kind of impact. A course a month of 4 books a month is still a great number. But I'm talking about 4 books a week. Okay, 20 books a month. Even if you break that down into 10 books a month, that is going to change your time, the way you spend your time, manifold. And these are my secret habits. In fact, these are the millionaire habits. Okay, so you start your day waking up early, get your early dose of workout, you meditate, you have your breakfast, say your prayers, and invest your time in learning a course, active learning. And the book part, I usually do it in the evening because it's just 10 minutes. I just read it casually. Okay, I don't spend my time on Facebook, watching through Scoop or YouTube. There are ways I manage my social media. I'll try to do a coaching call on just how to manage social media without getting distracted and making most of it. I'll do a coaching call on that in great detail. But the point is this. Studies have shown that an average internet user spends about 2.5 hours just mindlessly going through the content on his Facebook feed or YouTube subscription, or maybe watching a scoop out there on the internet. 2.5 hours each day. Can you believe that I'm only talking about 90 minutes of learning here? 2.5 hours? Oh my god, that's awesome time you get there. Okay, so this is 2.5 hours. I try to manage intelligently. I try to manage it intelligently by making sure that I have removed all the distractions. Okay, so now I'm done with my learning. Now I formally start my day. I start my day and I'm just focusing on my time, energy and focus on work. No, nothing disturbs me. Now I have a time, okay, maybe it's 5 p.m. for you, maybe it's 6 p.m. for you, maybe it's 4 p.m. for you. I don't know, but you should have a p.m. where officially your work ends. And when work ends, then work ends. The other time you're thinking about work is the next day, next morning when you report to work. Okay, so this is how it is. Now we are approaching the end of the day. At the end of the day, you must spend time with family. You must have time for fun. Millionaires spend time with family. Millionaires spend time with millionaires have time for fun. Millionaires spend time for things that they love to do. Now you see, you got rid of most of the disciplines here by now. Okay, you're done with workout, you're done with learning, also you're done with your work. Now what else? You got time from maybe 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. whatever it is for you until the time you go to bed. And this time, okay, just spend it on family. You don't have to worry about personal development. You don't have to worry about your business operations anymore. Spend it for your emotional well-being. Spend it for your personal development. Spend it for your fun. Because this is going to recharge you, rejuvenate you for the upcoming day. Okay, so once you get this done like this, okay, you are approaching towards the night. And as you're approaching towards night, okay, you go to bed early. By early we mean 10 p.m. At most by 11 p.m. Anything beyond 11 p.m. is not considered early to bed. Okay, good. As I said, traditionally we were sleeping by 10 p.m. However, there is cable television, there is internet penetrations, and of course there is mobile data plans that have invaded our sleeping habits and of course privacy. However, if you retain the basic circadian rhythms of the human body, you would love to sleep by 11 p.m. Okay, since you are doing so much since morning, your body would naturally love to sleep early. So try to sleep between 10 and 11 p.m. because next morning you're waking up early, and make sure you're getting at least 8 hours of sleep. 8 hours of sleep. Okay, millionaires sleep profoundly. Okay, millionaires sleep deeply. In fact, they sleep richly because they understand the value of revitalization for the next day. So these are the habits. Now, one habit that I would like to mention here is this is called healthy eating throughout the day. So your body is made of the food you eat. Your body is your first home. So when you eat something, it is building your body. So millionaires do this. No junk food. No junk food. Okay? No junk food. No sodas. No processed food. In fact, we follow this simple rule. Anything your grandmother fails to identify as food should not be put in your mouth. Okay? If something was not available 100 to 200 years ago, try not to eat it. Okay, so keep everything that you eat raw and real. Rice, lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, lots of proteins, healthy food. Okay, eat healthy food, home cooked food. Cook for yourself. Whatever the option is that you have, make the best use of it, and keep it very simple. Okay, make sure you eat good amount of carbs. Make sure you have good amount of proteins. And try to add lots and lots and lots of vegetables and fruits which are colorful, deeply rich in colors. This is a simple basic diet guideline. However, if you want personal diet consultation suited to your body and fitness goals, we also offer that for free. You can ping us on that. Okay, so here I've enlisted these habits. These are the millionaire habits. Remember, I talked about habit portions of the time and life portion of the time. So if you get these habits right, if you get these habits, and if you notice, most of the habits we are getting it done before even our work starts. If you are getting the habits part right, you will get the work, life, fun and family part right, automatically leading you to millionaire. All you have to do is just focus on these habits and get them done. That's where the magic is. These are the millionaire habits. By doing this is how you become a millionaire automatically. As I said, this is easy, this is simple, but it requires a great commitment, willpower, of course, self-discipline. Now, keeping this in mind, I started an initiative called as Habit Revolution. Habit Revolution is a culture we follow at AV Perron Academy, where members pledge themselves to commit to the millionaire habits each day. We provide them with accountability support, motivation support, and also tracker sheets for each day, where you track each day against these millionaire habits. And we do this every day, and towards the end of the week we all come together and we talk about, we share our experiences. We have metrics to calculate how good are you doing with your millionaire habits, and we have percentages which will assign your ranks, whether you're a habit master, whether you're a habit pro. You know, habit master and habit pro is the zone where you actually want to be each week. You know, it's all about being consistent with these millionaire habits. So I try to create a system where it is free, where it is doable, where we have lots of people doing it together, because that gives you acquaintance, that gives you a millionaire buddy, that gives you great a support system as such. And we have tracker sheets where you are physically tracking each day, and there is joy in putting those ticks each day as you finish these habits. It gives you a great sense of accomplishment, and you're doing it for an entire month. You keep doing this throughout the year. We create great profound impact, and that's the reason why I started Habit Revolution. If you want to lead people to become millionaires, the knowledge alone, the coaching alone, the business practices alone will not make you there. It's the habits that will enable your life, business and relationship to operate at $1 million level. You install the $1 million habits, automatically your life becomes $1 million life. As I said, millionaires are people who just don't have $1 million in their bank account. Millionaires are people who have $1 million body, $1 million mind, $1 million education, $1 million family, $1 million relationships, $1 million fun. Okay, so think profoundly, think big, pledge yourself to Habit Revolution. Ping me on WhatsApp, okay, ping me on Facebook. Just look up for Habit Revolution. You can join on our Facebook group too. Ping me. I will provide you free resources to get started with Habit Revolution. Okay, I'll provide you with a Habit Revolution tracking system for you to enable and follow this each day. I was raised in my family with this culture. When you want to go to the top of the mountain, okay, don't go alone. Okay, lead a lot of people when you're going to the top of the mountain. So I would love to take a lot of people with me. I would love to make a lot of people millionaires. Okay, and that's the reason I understood this. You know, it's not just about education, it's about daily practices that would actually enable someone to become a high goal achiever, a millionaire as such. So that's why we started Habit Revolution. Okay, so I appreciate your coming to this coaching call. I appreciate your being here, and I appreciate that you have pledged your time to be here. Thank you so much for taking time to this coaching call. I would love to see you in Habit Revolution. Please ping me with your commitment saying, I'm ready to become a millionaire. Okay, hit me back with this message, I'm ready to become a millionaire, and I will show you the way to how to get started with Habit Revolution. Thank you. See you later. As kids, you would approach elders or teachers to learn something you wanted to do. to learn how to do what you did not understand completely, or to learn how to solve tiny problems. Imagine a life school where you can learn life skills like that. A learning destination where you learn how to live in a fit body, learn how to meditate for inner peace, learn how to operate business and build wealth like millionaires do, learn how to have loving, enriching and peaceful relationship with everyone, learn how to have great fun and adventure, and learn how to serve the world, leaving a legendary impact behind. It is such life that enables you to experience it fully. A.V. Perron Academy is one such life school where you can learn life skills like that. This is a life school to learn how to live life with ultimate life performance. Join A.V. Perron Academy by subscribing to our email list. Click on the link below to provide your email. Also, you can join us on our A.V. Perron Life Skills Facebook group. Click on the Facebook group link below to join. You can also ping us on WhatsApp to join free mobile coaching groups. Subscribe, join and ping to stay updated with life skills. Thank you.